everybody. So I'm trying a different position with my camera so maybe you can see that better. Oh looky, I'm on a lazy Susan. But I did level my board that way and that way because that's important. Make sure they're level so that it moves your paint off the edge. So let's talk about colors that I'm going to use tonight. So I've got the metallic orange by Artist Loft, and that is mixed the same way I mix, pretty much all my paints. So it's a 2-to-1 Floetrol to paint, and then some water, 3/4 of the amount of paint I have in there. My Floetrol and Flow Acrylic by Artist Loft and water, same making. And this is sap green, mixed the same way, but that is by Art Supply. Still a little tiny tube of my kids' paint. Put that back down there. And then, so this is a turquoise. I actually don't have the official color for it. Let's see if I can read that. But now I have not mixed this with anything yet. It is just straight out of this paint can, Behr Premium Plus. An interior satin enamel, just because it's something that I had. Let's see if it gives me an official name on it. It's a paint that was out in my garage. Mermaid Water Dance, actually, I guess is what that's called. It's Mermaid Water Dance. I'm calling it a turquoise. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. Alrighty, and this is just the same as this one. It's just bigger for letting my canvas. So let me set those over there and see if we can't make it go with us. Like I said, I'm trying something new because I'm missing this just house paint in there because I had it. And I figure, why would I spend money on paint when I already have some paint in the garage? Let's see if it'll work. So the day that I'm doing this is actually Cinco de Mayo. Doesn't have a whole lot to do with anything except that tomorrow's my birthday. And that my daughter, who lives in Alaska, is arriving today with her husband and 2 children. I don't know if you guys want to know all this stuff about me. Sometimes I like watching where people talk through what the whole time they're on camera, and other times I like watching when there's just music. And so I may mix it up, kind of like I think the last one I did, there was almost no sound. There wasn't music, but there was no sound. It was just kind of, for the most part, just the sounds of the house around me. Let's see how that works out with my daughter's edit, because you know, hey, I don't know how to edit. That's their job. Look, I can turn this to make it easier for me as I move things over. It's a good thing none of that was open. And clutch, that's why I close things. Alright, so I'm just kind of spreading this around. So, we have several people that I choose to learn from. Mostly Canela Sirocco. Love watching and listening to her. Mina Villegas, love her. There's a couple others, but because I'm not watching them all the time, I just can't really have got their names down. I'll try to, at some point when I figure out this whole how we do these things, and maybe put some links to some of those people down in my description. Inspiration, but this is really just about me learning how to do this. This is the whole, oh look, I saw that on YouTube and I thought, oh, I could do that. And so this is where I am, and learned enough that I think I can play and practice a little bit of stuff on my own, which is nice. So I got all of that done, which is good. So that board is prepped. Get my something here. Pop the bubbles, just a quick over the top. Okay. And then my safety on. So see if there's a safety on there. All right, safety's on. So I don't want to hurt anybody. So the question is, what color do I want to put down first? So we're going to open this Mermaid turquoise color. This is in a different container because it's a different type of paint, and my husband was nice enough to give me an old medicine bottle. But I want to, so this is, it's got about this thickness, which is, without adding anything to it, it's doing that, which is very similar to, I think, the thickness of my other paints. So I'm actually not planning to add anything else to it. We're going to see how that turns out. Get back over there. And pop my ball. All right. Pop. Okay. So I'm going to start with this, and I think so. Last time, the one I did, I started more down here in the center instead of trying to trace it along, just because I felt like I was getting, trying something new. So let's do this. We are going to just do a puddle. It looks like that might be too thick. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is all practice. Okay, so there's that. Like I said, I don't really want to make a mess, so let me wipe that off. I might need it again, so I'm going to just sit it there and hope I'm careful. How's that? I want to go with the orange. I'll give it a quick shake first. Open that. And we're going to do this. Oh no, I guess maybe that's very similar in thickness and texture. Oops. I want to make sure I get enough paint on here. And I have a question out to a friend about how do you know how much paint you're supposed to put on here. And then I've got the sap green, which I think we're really going to like. Going to stir that just a bit. So you can see that. So that's, this may be a little thinner than the other one, but I think it's going to work just fine. This is my moment. We're going to see how that works. Put that back over there and do this. That's just not quite enough in the color realm. I want a little bit more of this in there. I really like this turquoise. So I want to start up a little bit maybe. And then, not a lot in the center, but just a little bit more to put there. And maybe I'll drizzle out the sides to connect it. Who knows? We'll see what happens when we blow it, right? I'm going to put the lid back on this one too. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Just a touch more of that. There. And then, so yeah, I'm doing that. Anyway, so tomorrow's my birthday. Yeah. I haven't shown myself on camera, so you guys can't really guess my age. That's exciting. I have 5 grandchildren. I have 10 children. So, all right, so I'm going to torch this for bubbles purposes. Let's see. Maybe flood this a little to make it easier for it to move. I don't know that I want to blow it over. I don't know, we're going to figure that out in a second. Okay, so I'm still working with my loop. So this is my travel blow dryer. Actually, it was my mother-in-law's. So. Let's go this way. really well. I don't know how it's going to turn out in the end, but look, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna tilt a little here. So tilt towards you guys so you can kind of see a little bit. Yep, see? I'm a mess. That's my name. All right, that didn't work. So I'll bring the phone over to it here. Give me just a second. I'll wipe my fingers off. I do want to do a little bit of tilt, but I want you guys to see the cells that are taking place in this. So can you see that? This is like, oh, it's like, oh, this is gorgeous. This is like probably one of the best turnouts I've had. So maybe it's because there's more paint. Maybe it's because the house satin worked really well. Let me just come off the edge here. Okay. I do have a little bit of tilting that I want to do. So my hands are going to get a little icky, and I want to come off the edge over there just a little. Come on. I just want you to go up. There we go. There we go. And then maybe back this way a little bit. Got quite a bit of white back down here. So stretch it back out. Come on. Come on. I want this to stretch. And that's not doing it. So let's do that. This back over here. And I'm going to get out my little blower and try to blow some of that. So I forget my fingers here, wiping off my messes. So get out my handy dandy smallest blower. See if we can put that. Oh, there we go. That's gorgeous. Woo. All right. Oh, yeah. Come on, right? There you go. Take off the edge. I like it. Okay, I like it. I love the cells. So this right here doesn't have a lot of cells right here. It's kind of a solid color. I don't know if I should pop it with the torch or not. What you guys think? Right there. See if we can pick anything up. It's not really picking anything up, so that's okay. Means there's nothing under there, and that's all right. I think this turned out gorgeous. Like things kind of, I definitely did better with the blow dryer that time, and it blew kind of the leaves where I wanted, and it's went off the board, and that's okay, off the canvas. But I am really, really happy with how this turned out. Yeah, I'm like, turn this so you can get it from all the different angles, which I kind of like. Gives me the option to do that. Yeah, so I don't know, what do you think? So give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell. I need to get one of those so you can see when I post another video. I will, of course, in the description, put the colors I've used and my mix and all that kind of stuff. So thank you very much. And I will take all your suggestions on what to name this painting. So have a great day, and I'll see you again.